The question is, what are sixth notes? Well, we know what whole notes are, we know halves, we know quarters, and we know eighths. I'm going to put a bit of a space in there, because I assume that's where sixth notes are going to go, sneak in somewhere between quarters and eighths. We know that whole notes are semibreves, they take up a whole bar. We know that half notes take up half a bar, and that we need two of them to make up a full bar. We know that crotchets are quarter notes. They represent a quarter of a bar, and so to make up a bar, a full bar, we need four of them. So sixth notes, the definition of sixth is that we're going to need six of them to make up a whole bar. I'll draw them as splodges, because we don't know what those of them are actually going to be yet, but we do know we need six of them. And just to complete the picture, we know that eighth notes, we need eight of them to make up a bar. And actually, we need four of these pairs of eighth notes to make up eight of them. 8 eighth notes make up a bar. Now, where there were two crotchets before, by splitting the bar in half, I can now see there are 3. Where there were 2, now there are 3. In the space of 2 crotchets, there are now 3. And where there were 2, in the space of 2, there are now 3, is the definition of triplets. Triplet crotchets, there are 3 triplet crotchets in the space of 2 crotchets. There are 3 of these triplet crotchets in the space of 2 original crotchets. And overall, of course, 3 plus 3, there are 6 of them to make up a whole bar. There are 4 quarter notes, there are 6 sixth notes, and so sixth notes are quarter note triplets. So if there are quarter note triplets, and those are sixth notes, my graphics tablet isn't that big, we'll have to then work out what those comparable numbers are for eighth triplets and 16th triplets, etc. And it's really easy to do that. Let's do it for eighth notes. So eighth notes, usually there'll be 8 of them. And if I've got a pair of them, then we need 4 of those pairs in order to make 8 and make up a whole bar. But what about eighth triplets? Well, in the space of 2 quavers, we now need 3 triplet quavers, but we still need 4 of them. We need 4 of these groups of 3 to make up a whole bar. So in this case, these are eighths, these are eighth triplets, and because there are 4 groups of 3, they are called 12th notes. Won't have escaped your attention that to get from the number 8 to the number 12, we just need to times by 1.5, find what half of 8 is, and add it on, which makes 12. It's exactly the same for 16th triplets. Why don't you pause the video and work out what this would be? The answer, of course, is 24th notes. 1.5 times 16. We need 24 of these triplet 16th notes, triplet semiquavers, to make up a whole bar.